dying to start some seeds indoors so that your plants are ready to transplant out when the weather finally warms up and is amazing, we have everything you need here at Anderson Seed and Garden. When it comes to seed starting soils, we've got the best soils available. Fertilome, the seed and cutting mix is amazing. We've got coconut coir. We've got all the soils that you need to start your seeds indoors and be successful. But we also have some great options when it comes to starting seeds inside, depending on how much space you've got. We've got these great little greenhouse kits that come in a bunch of different sizes. There's coconut coir pellets inside the kits. There's a little greenhouse dome you can put on top, and they come in different sizes. I've got some that are just right to fit in a windowsill. I've got some bigger ones. Just depends on how many you want to start. So what you do is you hydrate those peat pellets up, and when you hydrate the peat pellets up, they absorb up all the moisture and they expand, and then you can drop a couple seeds. Like say we're starting tomatoes, we could drop 2 seeds inside our little peat pellet, just kind of squeeze a little bit so that the soil covers up the seeds, keep it well hydrated. But then to really get them to germinate, you need the right conditions for them to grow in, not just a vinyl saucer on your countertop. We need something to really keep them warm. So a nanodome kit like this is amazing because it starts with a heat mat. So underneath, we've got a heat mat that you can put underneath your trays to generate a lot more warmth. And if your air temperature in your house is 68 or 70 degrees, that means your soil temperature is about 10 degrees cooler. And so you've got to really warm that up. So even though it's warm in your house, the soil is going to be much, much colder, and it's going to take a lot longer for your seeds to germinate. So a heat mat like this will raise the ambient temperature in your conditions where you're growing inside your house by 10 to 15 degrees and keep that soil nice and warm, get them to germinate. We've got a greenhouse dome with vents on the top. So the nanodome has vents, so once your plants germinate and come up, you can open the vents up and allow some air to circulate in there. And then we also have them with LED or fluorescent lights, so you can keep the right amount of light for your plants inside your greenhouse growing conditions. So we need a light source that's going to produce a full spectrum of light. That's from infrared all the way to ultraviolet to keep those plants really happy. So a greenhouse growing kit like this nanodome kit is amazing when it comes to starting seeds indoors. So start with the best soil possible. Make sure they have the right conditions. We want to have heat, we want to have light, we want to be able to retain the moisture in there. And if you do that, depending on whether you do peat pellets or whether you're doing a seed starting kit, your seeds are going to be a lot more successful. They're going to germinate a lot better, and you're going to have better plants when you're all done because you started your growing process out the right way.